Yeah, this was like the one that like we've actually divided on.
This makes it more understandable that it is not the movie for me.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. You can be wrong on some.
What the is wrong with this girl? Why is this not part of the story? Or is that? No, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I ain't trying to like hurl shit into shit, but shit.
Okay.
I don't have any notes for this trash heap.
Trash heap. Okay. All right. This might get nasty. Okay.
I don't. It's just not good. That's it. My opinion. I need that meme where it's Hereditary is not a good movie. Change my mind.
I should leave that in the video. Hey, what's up, Couch Potatoes? We are back for, I guess you say, the first like disagreement video. I don't really know what I'm going to call this or anything, but let me set the stage for you here, guys. There's this studio called A24. You probably heard of it. They make what is known as elevated horror films, which means, I don't know, they can be somewhat pretentious, but, I think it's really weird because we have always been the type with A24, we either love it or we cannot stand it. There's never an in-between. And up before we watched Hereditary from 2018, we always kind of agree, but this one we disagree because, guys, I really love the movie, and she is not a fan. She is not a fan. So I thought this would be a good one to talk about because, we're not lockstep and everything. Well, you guys know that you're never in lockstep with everything with a redhead, guys. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Don't even ever assume that's going to happen. But when we did our favorite scary movie recently, a lot of people were like, oh, why not Hereditary? Well, look, it's neither of our favorite scary movie. That's why that wasn't on that list. But it is a movie I liked quite a bit. Easily my number one A24 movie ever. Now, this is directed by Ari Aster. He did Midsummer, which is hilarious because she loves Midsummer, which is the most depressing movie I've maybe ever watched. I did like it. I think Ari Aster is great. But with Hereditary, I struggle to understand what you didn't like about it. So I thought this would be a good conversation to have. So what did you like about Hereditary before we get into the long laundry list of things you do not like?
I liked when that girl got decapitated. That was great.
I think that was one of the first great things about the movies. It subverted expectations because I thought, okay, creepy looking girl. This is, the whole trope we've been having with the creepy kid. Creepy kid made a big comeback in the 2010s, real big comeback. So I thought, okay, they even set it up. She's seeing her deceased grandmother, we're thinking, okay, she's like walked through the flames and she's seeing things and she's seeing that light, that ends up being like the possession light or whatever. Mm-hmm. And thinking, okay, this is going to be, and then head gets popped off and it's like, wow, okay. So
that happens like 30 minutes in. Mm-hmm. 30 boring minutes in. Oh, at all. Yes, 100%. I was like, oh my God, thank God something finally is happening. We bust the head off this little girl. And then you go home and act like nothing ever happened. Just go to your room and let your mom find the headless child in the car the next morning. That's a cold move by Pete. That's a cold move. Dude, that kid was in shock.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but it's just like, wow, I don't... It's one of those things you don't know, guys. Until you have your sibling decapitated in the car with you, you never know how you're going to react, right?
No.
You never know. I got to say, I thought that Toni Collette's acting was amazing in this movie. I mean, she played unhinged, on the edge of insanity, better than I've seen in a lot of people. I can't believe she didn't get like some kind of award recognition for this performance. I thought she was absolutely amazing. I know she got on your nerves, but I thought she was just awesome. I think she's kind of supposed to. I mean, she's on the frayed ends of sanity here, and I mean, her family's falling apart. She don't know what's going on. She thinks there might be possession. There might not be possession. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So I understand why she's acting like she is, but I thought her performance was amazing.
Everything after the head getting decapitated was downhill boring.
Wow. So there's nothing else you liked about the movie? Nothing else?
The dad was cool. God bless that guy.
Gabriel Byrne's always solid. I mean, that guy's just a great actor. I've loved him since Usual Suspects. He's kicking. Hey, remember Usual Suspects where you guessed every single character and then said, "Hey, I guess who Geyser Soze was." Yeah, really, really cool. That's what it always makes me think of.
I had a system.
Yeah, I guess every single person.
No, and then I said it's somebody who's already been on camera, and I narrowed it down to the last two.
He's already been on camera. Okay. Anyway, that can be a conversation.
Its own video. That can be its own video. I would love to rewatch that one. I am not rewatching this one.
I think what makes this just so damn good is just it was in my head for months after we finished watching it. And to me, that says it left some kind of lasting impression. And I don't really want to say it's a movie I feel like I would get more out of a rewatch, because I think I got it all. I can't stop thinking about it. And it's just, you have to have some major cojones to have an ending like this. I mean, even for a horror movie.
It was in my ear for months afterwards, and I was over it the night it ended.
Can you go back upstairs, please?
He just needs a drink.
All right.
He's allowed to drink water.
Between dog and kids, I'm going to murder them all.
I love him. Good job taking care of your body.
Hey, why don't you have your pajamas on yet?
Hey,
like I told you 45 minutes ago. If it isn't dogs interrupting us, it's kids. But hey, you come to expect that one, right? But I think you're completely wrong about this movie. But you know what? I want to give you the opportunity to say why you're right. So what did you not like about it? Besides it was boring, what did you not like about it?
So you have this whole 30 minutes setup. Yeah, your subverted expectations to the girl, and then it switches to the guy, and then they kind of don't do anything with that. You go back to this unhinged mom who's all over the place. Like, I just felt like the storyline was a scatter plot.
I think I kind of look at it like almost like The Shining, where you're just watching this ascent into madness, of this character, because it's not just her family falling apart. Just she thinks that she's communicating with the other side. She doesn't know what's going on, with her mother-in-law, all that stuff. It's. She thinks she's in this seance, which is a complete honeydicking, which completely blew me away. And I don't know. I just don't get it.
I don't know. And when all those little pieces were tied together at the end, and I was supposed to be wowed, I was just like, okay, it's over now.
I guess what I didn't like is I'd say the kid who plays Peter. For the most part, I think he was good. There's like one part where I was like, and maybe it's just because Toni Collette was just like blowing everyone away in this movie. Is like he's doing, like she's yelling at him. He starts like this crying, and it's not like one of my kids fake crying. It was so bad that I just we were watching. I actually laughed. It's a very serious scene. I laughed out loud because of the way this kid's like, I was like, I'm not a good actor, but you know what? I feel like I could pull that off. But I don't know.
Also, who sends a 12-year-old to a high schooler who's like, hey, you're going to your makeout party? You got to bring your little sister with you.
I have a brother that is 6 years older than me, and one time our mom did make him take me to one. So that happened. I don't know if it happens anymore, but it happened. Gen X ages, it did.
What did she think you were going to do at that party?
Parents just want to be rid of you.
There are so many other places to send you.
I mean. Well, in this, the kid was socially awkward, obviously. A little weird, cutting off birds' heads and stuffing them in the pocket.
That's not a little weird.
So I think that she just wants her to make a connection, get involved with friends and stuff, be a normal.
Yeah, that's why you put her in soccer or Girl Scouts. You don't say, hey, maybe you can smoke some pot with your brother with his high school friends.
Man. All right. Well, I mean, I don't want to really just kind of run through the entire plot here, and I know you're going to be like, because there isn't one, But, I thought it was great, and I just think it's a great, I love a good character study, especially when you're watching someone just completely fall apart. So you think
the mom was the character study? You think the mom is the character I should have been focused on?
I think Toni Collette was the lead of the movie, yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, okay, so Peter ends up being like this big deal at the end, but I still don't think that he's definitely
But it's not Peter, it's Charlie. You just put Charlie in the right body, finally.
Yeah, okay, all right. No, again, this is the kind of things I'm talking about. This is stuff that you get new stuff once you think about it a little bit more. And I think the most horrifying thing in this entire movie was where she's trying to get her husband to throw that journal in the fire, and he won't do it, and then she does it. And then the husband bursts into flames.
Thank God for him to get out of that marriage.
Oh my God, I was stunned, man. I was stunned.
I felt relieved for that guy because he was just fighting so hard, and there was just nothing there to fight for.
I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, I think that if this isn't really a review or anything like that, but I mean, this would be a pay to see it, no doubt. And I mean, here's the thing:
grab your crochet while your husband watches, so you can use that time productively.
People are like, oh, wow, you love this. Why not give it a 5? Guys, I don't give out 5s. We just preserve the film. That's got to be like an all-time classic. People will be talking about 100 years from now. Like a 80s Spielberg movie or Lawrence of Arabia or Gone with the Wind or something. So get that out of your system right now. So if I give something a 4, Shawshank Redemption. It's something that if I'm giving it a 4, that means it's a modern classic.
4 is good. 3 is good.
Yeah. Well, people get upset about these things. So I just want to make sure that they know that as much as I enjoy this movie, I'm guessing you would give it a delete it from existence.
I mean, if I got to fold laundry or crochet and you want to put something on, I ain't mad, but don't make me sit and actually watch.
So what's an A24 movie that you liked?
I liked Midsommar.
You liked Midsommar. We liked Northman. Northman was good. Remember Northman, the Viking movie? We watched it last year. It's the guy that did The Witch, and we were like blown away. Like, wow, this is the movie I've been waiting for him to make. Yeah.
No, that was awesome. Where they were going at it at the end. It was great.
Yeah. Fighting naked in a volcano. That's the shit I'm here for.
That was great. Yes. Yeah. Okay, didn't they also do the one where the basement was haunted? And I really liked that one, and you were not into that. Wasn't that also A24?
You keep bringing this up. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I can't figure it out.
I'm gonna have to pull up that list.
Yeah, so I mean, it's very hit or miss with us with A24. To the point where we're only doing like one A24 movie a year because we are usually have very, very hot takes. And honestly, guys, there were a lot of times it's unpopular. Like we didn't like The Witch.
No,
we didn't like. I don't think Babadook's A24. I can't remember, but we didn't like the Babadook, and that was very unpopular.
Babadook, I didn't dislike it. I just didn't like it, and it made me sleepy, and it made me feel like a momster.
So, are you interested enough? Because of Midsommar, are you interested enough to keep going with this director, Ari Aster? Because I think he's great. He's got a great, great vision. And
I love Midsommar. I did like The Northman. I did like that.
No, that was Roger Eggers. That was a different guy.
Different.
He's only done these two.
I'm just thinking A24.
And the new one that came out is Beau is Afraid, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, where we don't know what was going on in that trailer. Yeah, I remember the trailer. We were just like, "What the hell is this?" So, we don't know if he's like in his own head or what. But he did that. So I'm saying, you're willing to give this director another try. He's one for 2.
Yeah.
You like Midsommar that much? What do you like so much better about Midsommar than Hereditary? Because I feel like they got the same DNA. Really, it's a very slow movie.
It is a slow movie. I think visually, it's much more beautiful on my eyes. I felt like there was one plot point and boyfriend got his comeuppance.
So you just like it because of the revenge breakup story. That's why you liked it. Now you didn't like it because of the movie. You liked it because the guy got his.
What breakup? There was a breakup?
Yeah, I think getting put inside of a bear suit and burned alive is somewhat of a breakup. Of course, it's like, dude, you have the balls to break up with her. 2, don't cheat on her when she's in the next room. What are you doing? Yeah. Anyway. So. Yeah.
No, I liked, and I felt like she had her own spiritual journey to go on because she had her own stuff to process outside of him.
I like both of them. I think this guy is going to be a great horror director for a long time. Even though I haven't watched Beau is Afraid yet. We did put it on our list for Fright Fest because it's just so long. But we'll watch that one just some other time.
We'll get around to it.
But we put these lists so long, we will make sure that we get everything. And I'm very excited because we're only a few movies away in our schedule from Lights Out. And that movie's had my wife scared for 7 years now.
I was actually going through the old list and I saw it was like, oh, we didn't get that far on that one. Shucks, gosh.
What we got coming up next? The Vanishing?
The Vanishing is next.
And we're talking about doing No One Gets Out Alive on Hulu since we're so ahead of our schedule right now. And that looks very good. Or The Boogeyman.
I say Vanishing
or Totally
and
Killer.
Smile.
Smile.
I'm a little worried about Smile too. Vanishing I think I can handle. And I also, if we're going to watch Vanishing, I need to finish Tack. I don't know what Tack's actually called.
Why do you keep bringing that up with Vanishing? It's nothing like it.
Because a wife vanishes? Does a wife not vanish at the beginning of that movie? Yes, she does. He can't find her.
Desperation? You know my Desperation? Stephen King's Desperation? No?
He pulls over?
Yeah, and he gets shot. The wife gets thrown in jail and he gets shot.
Yeah, but no, he pulls...
So we got to start Desperation back over from the beginning is what she's saying.
Clearly. No, because, they're having car trouble and the semi-truck pulls up and he's like, yeah, you go with this guy. And
that's Breakdown with Kurt Russell.
I didn't think that was Kurt
Russell. That's Breakdown with Kurt Russell. Yes, Desperation, they get pulled over by the crazy cop played by Hellboy.
Uh-huh. For some reason, I'm getting those two conflated then.
Breakdown's an awesome movie, guys. Literally awesome. But Kurt Russell, I mean, he just can't lose. All right, hey, the dog's here trying to like end the episode, so I guess we are done for now.
Come here. You need your camera time. There you go. There you go.
He's camera shy, you guys. He's camera shy. So, anyhow, I think Hereditary is one of the best horror movies of the 2010s. She thinks it's one of the worst that we've watched. So, I know that most people seem to really, really love it, but there is a big tandem of folks who don't understand why everybody loves it. So, those opinions are always welcome here too, guys. So, have you seen Hereditary? What did you think? What would you give it out of 5? Drop in the comments, guys, and let us know. And hey, be nice. Be nice, because I'm just telling you guys, hell hath
the
no
dog's
fury.
On my side.
Hell hath no fury like a redhead scorn. So be careful, guys. She reads these comments. So talk to you guys in the comments, and have a happy and safe Fright Fest, Halloween, spooky season, whatever you want to call it. We will talk to you down below.